You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah, hey. Our voices come. Hi, yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on we, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV there before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah, voices down. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on we, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you want some. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on we, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stuff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news.
Good morning and welcome to the final edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you from Liberty Online TV. Tonight, Friday, the 29th day of May 2026. We will bring the program count on this Friday morning. My name is Alex Lawrence Koroma.
Of course, and Mina Mibel Kaba, good morning. It's Friday and now the 29th day of May 2026. And I say on Fridays, we look for putting in the mood for the weekend because so many people, Fridays not their favorite day and me not an exception. Myself, of course, Friday now one of my favorite days then because at least For meet up Saturday morning, person go sleep small, Alex. Especially when the instead of begin canal.
Where we hang out with friends.
I know.
Reduce stress, you know remember production. Remember say you offend guests. Call person again tell you make style for talk now the country, so the afraid for talk. And on Monday again when I start all over again.
It is what it is.
Good, no.
Alright, well, it's Friday, and inside this Friday edition of the Breakfast Show, today we get a mixed bag, of course, and so we can do on Fridays for get different issues, and we go keep on a day going. And the issues that we'll look at this Friday morning. Yesterday, and also been talked to the district chair for the APC, Karine district, where been raised concern saying, I want the people away petition the by-election rerun. Sorry, the ward election rerun, where then do na in constituency, and other complaints and they will come out from other side and we said they be do rerun ward elections them for the APC. We go for can talk to the internal complaints committee. Let them tell we how many complaints exactly this committee don't receive from them rerun elections and the way the APC be conducted last weekend, and what's in the public for expect, especially them party members them. How long it will take them for look into them complaints, and they will go get updates on that. And also now this edition of the Breakfast Show, and I know say 2027 FBC the 200 year. We go for can look at the anniversary, how them plan for celebrate 200 years, It's quite a long time. So go for can talk to Tonya Musa, where they can tell we how them plan for celebrate the 200 year of FBC. And also now this edition of the Breakfast Show, this season 4 edition of Housemates winner Swat by Dawn. Get for can tell we about the movie where they entitled Measure of a Man. Then they premiere this particular movie next weekend, and we want for can know exactly what's in this movie they're about. If they don't turn active actress now, and I go know because I know say before they go into the Housemates Salon season 4, also I been win that particular season day. Now I've been a journalist and also an advocate. We want to know how we come into the movie and this particular movie that they can premiere, and they can tell we about them. And later in the program also we get a segment, of course, of comedy. We they can talk to one of the stand-up comedians them na the country, where a comedian Dominic. It gets in Dominic Unusual Shinka edition. They can't tell we about that. That's not the issues that we will discuss at this edition of the Breakfast Show.
All right, just to go to maybe tell now. Today we go look at many issues, but one way interesting so much. Frobe College has 200 years. You will claim the hills. You know what that means. You will walk through the corridors of Frobe College. Waiting and they mean 200 years. Anything they follow, we celebrate. We will, for some of we don't spend no life na hills. Albert Academy. From the move continue. I don't know if
they stay na hill course.
Yeah.
You just like the hills.
Just like the hills. I will mountain court. So it has been hill. So Albert Academy to Frobe College, now the same people them. I don't know if Tonya you go Albert Academy.
No, sir.
Yeah, you don't so far. We will enjoy. But you go Frobe College, now the brain and Frobe College. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. I bring with you as the greetings from the management and the family of the University of Sierra Leone.
All right, go learn for a little bit. We'll come back to you, look, and discuss something progressive. Look, and discuss the brain behind development na Salon and Frobe College and other issues surrounding the University of Sierra Leone. But with the group and politics was.
Of course, before we can talk about the 200 year anniversary of Frobe College, let me just quickly go on the phone. Like I've been telling, I won't forget updates from the internal elections, the internal complaints committee for the APC, where they look at complaint them where can come, especially when they can get elections. We know say the rerun election where they been do last weekend, complaints and come where plenty people raise regarding electoral malpractice and other thing them. We want can confirm how many complaints so far this committee don't get, and we go on the line as we get Usman Kamara, when are the secretary to this committee. Good morning, Usman, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Mabel, and thanks for having me.
Let me just go quickly for get confirmation first if the committee actually don't get complaints them from the rerun election where the APC been gets na different words them na the past weekend. Una don't get complaints them?
Yes, certainly. We don't get up to 18 petitions from different districts. Mainly, them petitions here also come out from Cambia, 2 or 3 wards from Western area, and Connaught, and also Pujol so far. So we have a total of 18 petitions thus far. Certainly, the deadline for petition don't close because the IEMC rules to tell you, say you get 48 hours after the completion of the election for lodge a formal complaint to the APC Independent Election Complaints Board. So far, I confirm say we have a total of 18 petitions.
Usman, there 18 petitions here where you say una don't get so far and the period for complaint don't pass. Now, what's not the nature of the complaints them we come in?
My duty normally when them petitions here they come, I take this thing for go through them individually and sort them by description of the nature of the complaints. So among most of the petitions they would receive, we get issue of the voter register. We also get complaints of mass intimidation and violence which disrupt the election process. We also get issues of change and split of voting centers without due consultation as directed by the PPRC. So firstly, on the issue of voter register, most of the petitions that we come, they get a description say there was a voter register as per the ruling of the PPRC dated the 12th of February. The recent PPRC ruling say another voter register they for use. So most of the complaints and they say when they go to polling centers for the rerun elections, they met a different voter register. Some complaints say there were names were omitted. Some say there were massive addition of names. So as such, then they lodge and complaints to the IECB. Also, we get issues of voting centers where they say they split. Some man say we don't go vote. There are 2 voting centers. Some man say, in fact, the voting centers where the National Secretary General will pull out, not today then hold the election. So these are some of the issues where we get to look into in the coming days.
Then complaining are different from the one them we been come previously will lead to the rerun of the elections.
They are really not different. We always deal with issues of voter registration, voter register. We also deal with the issue of venue. There were so many misunderstandings regarding venue. Some they say, oh, the venues them where the Secretary General puts, they not go by IMC officials, they not go by and also violence where they affect the integrity because that's the threshold. We look at violence, we look at skirmishes, and certainly they happen when elections and they're all over. But if it affects the integrity of the elections and that it disrupts counting, then that's the threshold we look at for overturn or for other rerun. So they're basically, these are the major issues. And we have very hot spots when the complaints are come. Cambia and Awan, Western area, and we also get Moyamba and a host of others. So these are the nature of the petitions we deal with, and the same don't come before we. Good thing is, this time we have very less petitions. So we were able to determine them very speedily.
Because the reason why I ask if they're different from the previous complaints then maybe make them cancel the election in the first place, because una be investigates then complain that they will be kind initially, some man will not be satisfied with una own findings, been going at the PPRC, and PPRC be make the rules clear, where then be they give them ruling, just for let them go back now the rerun, the same incidents then happen. Are people learning and then they take take into cognizance the recommendation them we una can make after investigations, because if first rounds at the elections then do certain things that when a malpractice by election, then they repeat them again, then the big question is if they really they learn from the recommendations and advice we una can give we una don't investigate then complaints here.
Yes, but that is always a challenge, because one thing I can assure you is whenever we put out a report, at the back of it, we give recommendations, very strong recommendations, where they help the secretariat, where also they help the Independent Elections Complaints Board when they conduct the election. So it is our hope and expectation as a board that these recommendations will be looked into and that we will try as best as possible for implement them. Because if we put so much effort for implement them, then we go try as best as possible for avoid some of them complaints here. Speaking as a board member, I cannot go into details with respect to whether the complaints them valid or not, because we've not looked into them. We have to hear the petitioners. We get for the IEMC officials. We'll also have to look and call the secretariat so that they will give you a broader perspective of what's happening. So that this time we'll get a situation where the problem is, we try as best as possible for fix them once and for all. But as it stands, we've not looked into the petitions. As I said, we'll be looking into them in the next coming days. But it's a learning process, and we ensure that this time around, we get everyone involved, and we ensure that we nip it in the bud.
So how long it will take for una come back to una membership, especially regarding the 18 complaints them where you say una the begin for look at next week?
As I speak, we first deliberative meetings today. We've done sorting. These are just 18 petitions compared to the last one we had over 130 petitions, meaning we dealt with over 200 words. So this should be something very easy for the complaints. But when I say easy, I don't mean say we will rush for the one. But compared to the last petitions they will get, we will meet today. Of course, we have first deliberative meeting, and then we will do sorting. And we are very sure by Monday and Tuesday we go read them petitions there also, because we also get the opportunity for divide ourselves into subcommittees, like what we've been doing. The last petitions will be ready, just so that we able to get away for move forward. Because at the end of the day, we have timelines, as you know. The executive, they work under immense pressure, very tight timelines. Then tenure is very much limited. So every day counts as we go. So when petitions come, we deal with them speedily, expeditiously. Also ensuring that we follow the evidence this time around. And any other issues that we come, we will also ensure that we delegate and we communicate also to the secretariat.
Osman, before you left, like yourself talk about timelines, very important so on a party. How certain you be say them particular complaints where una look at them, una go able for address the people and complain them, we not go reach a stage and go back na PPRC and take another time after we una go don't do na investigations?
All right, Mabel. I'll just go back to the basics. That comparatively, if you look at the complaints that we go na PPRC, you will see the IECB did a fantastic job. We dealt with over 130 petitions. Now only 37 petitions go na PPRC. It's very important for Lady Foundation. Then decide 65 words them. IECB overturned 28 words them, and then they agree with we on 32 words them. So it's difficult for really make a determination, say people not going to go PPRC. It is not our hope that they go there. One thing we really ensure as IECB now for ensure that when we determine them petitions there also, we also create trust and confidence in the committee. That is what we preach. And we also get a primary objective for ensure that we get unity amongst the members. So we're not just determine petitions and say, let all man go. We also ensure that we get a reconciliation process, just so that after we determine the petition, we keep membership united, we keep everybody on board. Because at the end of the day, that's the number we want. We don't want division within we. So we cannot for sure say people not go for PPIs. It is their right. In fact, it is opening the democratic space. You cannot stifle it. It is not our hope, but we ensure that once we finish and determine them petitions there too, we will get to a situation where we all will be united, and we don't get a situation where people will go again and PPRC, because they've been very much helpful for ensure that they keep political parties intact. They've done a wonderful job. I was with them throughout the last hearings, so we get a mutual working relationship with them. We're very much positive.
All right, many thanks for you joined me this morning for GIDA Updates Day. That's now Usman Kamara, the secretary to the Independence Complaints Committee at the APC. It will give updates regarding complaint them where it say they don't receive a number of 18 complaint them, and the time for the complaint done, but then go start the investigation now and come back to the membership as to waiting and go find out from the rerun ward elections them will be happen last weekend.
All right, well, from politics, we come from book learning business. We can talk about Frobe College. Look, just like I said earlier on, Frobe College is 200 years. And one of the person we fit for talk about that this morning, Dr. Tony Amusa, Director of Communication and International Relations at the University of Sierra Leone. We get time at the studio this morning. Doc, once again, a very good morning.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for getting me here this morning.
All right. Doc, 200 years, with all the good name before, with all the concern of people that don't raise, with all the people that don't go through Frobe College, I'll still ask question where somebody go say, rhetorical, anything they for celebrate.
Exactly. You know, we get beaucoup thing for celebrate. I think the first one, first of all, now waiting Frobe College don't do. I think what they celebrate. We go get for witness these 200 years by God's grace. Nothing will for celebrate. Because I wonder who that get for celebrate these 200 years. If you go celebrate the 300 years, I wonder. Sometimes we get forget people that we will live there in 300, 200 years more. But if not, that's a low back nothing for celebrate. Let we start with the mission of Frobe College, in the mission of the University of Sierra Leone generally. With business now for let we able for prepare people then of high quality standard, we go able for contribute and promote national development and as well as impact on the global development framework. Now, if we look at them carefully, Frobe College, they call them Athens of West Africa, which means people they come out different side then for can get big book learning now. They go don't learn na their own country then like then Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, then Cameroon, then where they don't reach now forget that tertiary education at university level, Nayana being the hub for provider capacity. Inside we country itself, the one then where now we own forefathers then, we then lay the foundation for build the nation Sierra Leone. Plenty pande na Frobe College then go. So if you can now today, then where would they talk now? Even where we sit down inside this room here, so Frobe College products then they. Which means we gonna plenty offices then a salon. Frobe College products then they. If you even go now na the political realm, we sitting vice president as of now, na Frobe College you go. You come to the speaker, na Frobe College you go. You go to the chief justice, na Frobe College you go. And then you go now to other plenty people there, we hold position of trust na this country. Na people that will go Frobe College. Members say we don't even produce the president. When are the former president Ernest by Kroma, as somebody when himself go na Frobe College with his own then vice president, former Honorable Victor Bokari Fo. So meaning Frobe College it don't they contribute and it still they contribute for human resource development. Otherwise, even today where we they talk about human capital development, I think say the hub na Frobe College. Other colleges then they now, other universities then they, but if you go back again, the one that we major, they provide high academic standard or services that their entities then they now from Frobe College. So with all that, Alex, I believe say Frobe College what celebration, and we not for write a tribute at any other time. We they write a tribute for a bicentenary celebration.
All right. An institution we don't call it the hub for West Africa. An institution where, according to it just highlight and within everybody in the country, now the hub for education in this country. Still, people raise concerns compared to the way the world they move now, the causes and what happen after, because we can't do the activities when I get forget. But this 200 years, we will see a situation where we'll get to review some of the causes, get causes them within in line with current happenings.
Well, indeed, what I want to tell you, we're re-engineering at Frobe College, where me and you go understand. The Frobe College will be in the 2015 programs then, coming to 2020, as we talk now on a different programs then. Simply means you been get Bachelor of Social Science, win a package for all. Now, when you go inside that particular Bachelor of Social Science, you now get new degrees there. We don't emerge. Plenty there. That's why they even advertise now with programs then. People then they see new programs then. This not only they happen on the bicentenary, but we don't start re-engineering. Where it be make, we split faculties, we create new faculties, we introduce new degrees then, we introduce new programs then, right across the University of Sierra Leone, for which Frobe College now one campus. Now, before now, they tell me self bingo and do mass communication as a program. In fact, that end and day, not to be even department on its own. But now, as we they talk, if we don't grow now to faculty, we get now 3 departments inside. And we they offer now 4 different degrees there inside communication alone. Meaning you now get degree for broadcast journalism, print journalism, development communication, public relations. This one they all now they as degree. Just for let we respond to the market need. If you go now to Faculty of Economic and Development Studies, what we can call FETS, you now get new programs then in accounting, new programs then in economics and commerce, new programs then in statistics and development studies. We now get programs then in gender development studies. So some of them programs here, even law, before now have been just one package. But now we don't even get legal studies when a diploma, where they prepare people then for go into the law degree. And then we also get LLM now when a postgraduate program for legal education. And then you also come, the same thing that I don't mention for Frobe College, it don't happen at IPAM, it don't also happen at College of Medicine. As part of the university re-engineering program, you go agree with me, say, after this re-engineering, we don't graduate people then last year, when at the batch we come out with their new programs here. Now, as we talk, we still been there on curriculum review, you know, because we're 5 years done, you get for look at the one the owner don't introduce, waiting and waiting don't happen so far. And then we believe, say, we the service people there. So we present curriculum review plan. Now for let we bring stakeholders then on board. Then we employers, and the one that we then get for employee with student that we then graduate, then the one that also we they teach, and then the one that we they learn, and then the one that also we get for provide further education. For let we able to see how we go tailor, you know, we content, we methods of learning so that it go fit in the growing demand or trend. One thing we come out clear, for example, now for let we reduce more of what we call didactic teaching to pedagogy. That simply means before we go they force you for cram, for lifts, let we urge you for critical thinking so that your learning will become problem solving education. For example, if you get for can't do this kind of work they do now, before we go they ask you what is, let we give you something for solve. So that at the end of the day, you go able for think and solve problem. If you dey do engineering, for example, let you progress be based on practicals where they apply your knowledge where you don't gain. If you dey do something like finance, let it also be applied learning. So that, because me and you go agree now, say AI dey. AI, as you ask them for knowledge area, it dey give you all, but you still not go get the capacity way to win a knowledge gap. So as we dey move now, we dey try now for emphasize more on applications. We go get for involve coaching, mentorship, field work, internship beyond the classroom, so that at the end of the day we not go get for say, okay, maybe I don't pass, he get this subject here A, but when he can now to for solve the problem, people they are like A. So we not want that kind of situation. So moving towards the world and what they see now around, even when a class 3 picking day or prep 3 overseas or other parts of the world, now more of project work than they give them, so that they go able think and able come with something new instead of for memorize all the notes they around them. Then at the end of the day, you say, okay, now Alex say, prepare a script for me, let I can run this program. Then that person turn to you, say, what you have for put today? So we believe, say, if it become actually for land, say, scripts, it get creativity. Scripts, it get, you know, the format. Scripts, it get also the skills and techniques the way they put inside for show you energy and talent. So meaning as we move now, we don't they actually see, say, we also urge with lecturers them this time around for provide what we call course outline, course materials ahead of the teaching, so that the students then go able for begin they go ahead. Because I don't tell you, say, if not the knowledge part no more, AI don't count with them. But waiting again, you go still lack. Now you skills them. You know, AI go tell you waiting a script, but then how you go write?
Of course, outline. If you say you go on a go achieve them, we still get some lecturers, we still get issues with even for access email, for operate email, for get this new technology don't come. Now, first one we for achieve them.
We go achieve them, but it not go easy. Given the technophobia, which that big word they mean, people then they just afraid technology. But then we get in lecturers, then they, yes, by transition of generation, they not go boku again. So gradually, you know, the time where we go, every department being a secretary. And the secretary then they being a computer, desktop. Most of the lecturers are not being a laptop. But as we they move now, everybody almost get a tab. You know, or you get an iPad, or you get a laptop. So secretary they can now, you merely the whole day, you seem for be redundant. Because everybody they work out with what they do. So gradually, the student and background, they move by the mobile phones and where they get. So we they reach to a point where in that technophobia situation go less. And then everybody go get for tap into the new knowledge. Like what I just said about AI. You know, you can now, you go easily get sample of questions. Before you they relax, it don't make for you question banks. So you not go get for left that one day, you begin struggle. You even want for talk about that lecture note where you talk about course outline. If you understand AI as tool, you only need for put certain learning objectives there. You ask AI for prepare and for you. It is one. So the chances for let we migrate and let things available, technology they make them possible for we. Now just a matter for let we able for adapt them. Yeah, so now that make even with student then we they tell and say AI na tool. We the only urge them for user ethically, but now an opportunity we don't come where you don't need for escape, but you only need for get broader understanding. Equally with the lecturers them. I mean, the future of education, Alex, in this context, even because in communication we more futuristic. That time they reach, you don't even need for let person sit down for 3 terms or 2 semesters for promote them. When the information available, the knowledge available. So meaning the academic year self in the near future, it get for be compressed by virtue of AI. So if you get lecturer now, where they really afraid the technology, we don't know who side then go there. Remember there was time people be they go YWCA for do typewriting or typist or whatever. Today, you know, they even hear about that. You know, because Alex no go sit down for let them go employ. One whole secretary then they pay for go they type letter for them or type note for them. He prefer prefer let it work out with a laptop or anything that portable. Where inside go sit down, he put all things together.
Dr. Lovey, the programs are now one, but of course, you know, for the college, infrastructure now one serious concern. Classrooms them still a challenge. The old buildings them still get serious challenge, need repairs. This celebration and going forward, what you know they do for improving the university infrastructure?
Then one key issue where we get. In fact, we camp on the pillars then of development for this bicentenary. One area they target digitization, where we just they talk about. The other aspect na infrastructure. We also they think about more buildings. We also they think about protecting we land. Because in as much as me, you know, say Frobe College, one of the things that we go proud of as the movement is space. The buildings are not enough, but we get enough space. But that enough space, the people that don't they encroach every other day. So until we do perimeter fence, after that we need other structures then. Where they really fiber, we counterpart them. When I say counterpart them, we kind of the way the same status way FBC get, now the same way Legon get, now the same way University of Lagos get, now the same way Makerere get. Then campus and if you work at it now, you need for get map for let you know loss. So we think, say, coming 200 years, we're not blind of the fact, say, the space no day. However, we therefore rely on source for provider money day, for provider support day, for let we self go up. Remember, say Sierra Leone, the secondary school concept, now in the boom. The one that always go, just now, sit down, you ask me if I go AA. Meaning, when AA business come, now Alex is business. You know, but when all business come, Pass where Alex they go don't tighten so say I'm gonna the citadel of learning.
Look, it's 200 years with the top boats. 200 years. Athens of West Africa. They cry for space. 200 years. Athens of West Africa. They cry for infrastructural development. Water challenge. Why?
Road network. You definitely
yes, road network and even
transportation.
More. 200
security.
Years. If 200 years have been human being, you don't exist done. Why 200 years una still a cry for the entire?
The principal one first, the one who they celebrate when are the products. Now in be don't give it back. Because if you be don't turn a face. All the entire way you call, wait some self you left behind what be they call. Enough for be the case. Because the kind people that we from Bay College don't produce. If the people that only turn self say every month, Alex Sidona say I they give 5 million. Tonya give. You multiply by the number where they free.
But that's not for bidding for Abopa in terms of funding.
No, first of all, let we take one window.
Because every student when they go from Bay College, they pay fees.
Well, interestingly, that are the assumption say everyone they pay fees. But you go interest for no say, some they only pay fees where they don't know. That means with the whole now say will not they give you this degree or so until you complete your payment. So in a situation where some they get granting aid, then the granting aid no they come. Then you talk about fees, so then they hold the fees back. So you they operate the college under difficult circumstances.
Is that the case? The granting aids are not can come in?
Pardon?
The granting aids are not can come?
We get backlog of granting aids for more than 8 years. You understand, eh? So meaning the one that back where they pay, they know they pay quick. You they really run the college under very difficult situation. Moving forward, like I've been the talk, other universities in the world we get same status like FBC. They get what they call endowment fund. That endowment fund there, that's one support to the college. You can't we now, I've been just the talk say if we attend from a college, we really get commitments. Because they say put your mouth or your nose, who say you money day. If by any chance the alumni association they're very vibrant. They're able for support infrastructural projects then. They're able for support, technological support or reforms. I tell you, say, from a college where you ask, where 200 years they can, who side for day. As of now, 5 years this, we still a venture for Fenster Campus Day. But we constrain our money. Me and you know now, the way people they're desperate for bill. If you don't go that Whitewater Bridge for claim up Mount Ure, who side we plant them ticket for hold the dotty. That other side, they see say that they burn the ticket deliberately for bill host day. Where again, me and you go look at and say na possible mudslide one day go come. But people they no want know that. Waiting and desperate for the space. So equally, USA will be done reserved for let them do practical, botanical activities and other things. Being amphitheater, people they below stay. Can right up tree planting, people they below stay. But the administration went for a short period. It can come until 3 years, then change them. Another 3 years, then change them. So you not go rely on administrative initiative alone for solve Frobe College problem. So that make us say, because now public institution, let we all turn attention to them so that we will go there. And we, where they wait for go day. And we, where will people then go day. Remember, when they talk about Oba now, they say, Oba waiting babes, Oba wives, Oba this. Okay. So if you can now for Frobe College, you say, Frabites waiting, nephews, uncles, brothers, sisters. Imagine, Frobe College now all man business. And now the first point of call, apart from that, we can edit building where they see you, where even they not playing, you they see, even where they not turn back, you they see. So meaning now one point of call na Sierra Leone. Where everybody for turn is concerned. So
it's safe for say at 200 financial constraint a major thing for Frobe College.
Principal. In fact, that major they are one like our principal panel. The money no dey. So for even what they can celebrate, we first point of call na resource mobilization. All that thing we want do for let we beautify FBC. We will not go celebrate where water no dey. We know they celebrate, we know they predict lights. We know they celebrate, we know road network to the campus no good. We know they celebrate where we building the still no paint, the one that way they day. And we know able to add new, building the way we'll get for make Frobe College look with the kind status. I mean, me and you there, we see what FSSG do for enter na the campus or compound. You see the kind gates, no so? You watch now both school. No, so then do similar thing. I don't know the other schools there.
Convent.
But so comes there.
Academy sorry coming.
Fine. So you see, meaning but then place I always me you call a transit point to from primary school, then just a transit day. Not to the card then they use for survive. The card we Bokuman they use for survive, and Frobe College card. So meaning if you give support to Albert Academy, you give support to Prince of Wales, you give support to the Bow School, and even you give support to me in school, K school, I feel say people there for wake up, for can give double support to Frobe College, so the University of Sierra Leone.
What's what they do now? During this celebration, for make people that will benefit from the college. But they brag, say, I go from the college, like some of what they talk, so I go from the college. For give back to the college, feel say, oh yes, Akaya, and I want for say change within this environment.
The first thing we don't do from last year with congregation, the vice chancellor and principal, they plead because common talk around is, I give me back to Frobe College because of how they treat me at Frobe College. So that first apology, we don't they send out. Now with congregation, say, no give you back because of how they treat you. We know. Some people then they be pay computer fees, they not get them. Some people then they some people then they then go through
even pay for ID card, say don't nothing.
Fine. So that kind thing then we are aware of them. So we they talk to people then, please, no deny you much because of the odor. Come back and give you support to Frobe College as best as possible. We they appeal to them. That's the first step. We don't apologize. Second, they work with the alumni network there, UK, the one there in Sierra Leone chapter, Gambia, US, for let them join with the administration for this celebration. Last week, Saturday, we been get float parade. We're an alumni-led process for actually can treat. But of course, what be affect when a rain. We get other activities then where they wait. So we they use the opportunity then they or platform then they for mobilize everybody. We go Frobe College, we love Frobe College, we want Frobe College for let we able get money, support all the programs then where we they wait for the bicentenary. Last week we been this week again, we've been get Her Excellency, First Lady, Instead been go for Bay College. We put we case across Toram. Instead try for see how best he go able for support we. We also plan for meet the first gentleman of the Republic. We also plan for meet the vice president when a product. We also, you know, we get other one that we already done the show now the commitment, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, you know, in a product of Bay College. For let we all see say how this business will be what we call national event. Because Frobe College na national business. So let we not go can shame. If we talk about quality education, the best way for showcase them na through Frobe College. So we they think say come 2027, this celebration when at 200 years, it will be big party from everybody.
Again, how the college they use this celebration for urge the government. Understand? We will also get it by their project to be they go on there. I don't know how far out that project they for make them bring in more projects, talk to donor partners, get more support, possibly the college feedback like what they happen the barrier, and make way for improve on the infrastructural program.
When a part of that one, they will say we mobilize the political will. Wait till we is not difficult because now we capital, we social capital. When you go, both the people they all are the lines. You go na the red house, you go na the greenhouse. You know, most of the people there, na Frobe College products there. So where we they talk about, you know, going to parliament, going to cabinet, we believe say, we they go meet Frobe College people then, we equally concerned like me and you, Naya, for let them tap into, help we tap into possible donor arrangement, possible bilateral arrangements, even through embassies then, for support the bicentenary celebration. But that notwithstanding, that one leon where Alex they put, that one leon where Tonya they go put. Khadija Sefusa ide. Then we not also tap the Frobe College na one mami, but the University of Sierra Leone na one daddy. So believe say maybe themselves from IPAM. They all get commitment for support FBC. Equally the one they were in the College of Medicine. And we force them brother and sister they went at Jala, where they be there under the University of Sierra Leone. We they appeal to them all for let we can support. We want that the family.
That about ask again. IPAM we make mention. So what's the problem with University of Sierra Leone? Would project them. IPAM from when they build campus. Or not they see. From college from this barrier. You know, in the IPAM they lend people, I don't even say rent. They lend people and building past all the university, the college or us, I under University of Salon.
Serious constraint because if we not been get the delay but the Bureton projects, by now IPAM self for done the boost, you know, with facilities there. Like we no more from Bay College get hostess, he also get lecture place there. But as we move ahead, thank God the space there, and then we be done start. We hope say we go able for complete, you know, with the needs for IPAM. College of Medicine, if you go right now na Kosota, there is building going on, and then hopefully for more buildings and more facilities for commerce. But again, this day within the same state where we all day, the states they talk about hardship, poverty. So any sector within it get fulfilled that way today. So now that kind of thing they affect. But that notwithstanding, we believe say if the alumni then like I just they talk for them 3 campuses then. Think say maybe na be or no. If they can't decide, say there's 6, they put hands together for let IPAM get one building. You don't believe, say within the next 6 years. So if you count them kind of, because where you go now, most of the dozen na salon. If you knock, you see, you don't enter, you don't see FBC posting, you they see IPAM. Now because then they deal with the public and private sector. So then sector engineers.
And IPAM begin use for the college building and for take class.
Then for short-term measure, like
let them self can support.
So meaning now the same University of Sierra Leone.
We come to the big question of how accountable has FBC been over the years, because it might not be deliberate for the one that we don't go through the college, no one can give back. How accountable will don't be over the years?
Well, generally I would say the accountability is strong. Let I use that word they say is strong because if a system not accountable, one common evidence now something like you know, they go don't involve in fraud or other things, then we then go be they found one thing by the ACC and other agencies. If that one then that indicator not there, then that means accountability day. However, that not mean say you know concerns they not there. You know, at all not we go they come out from different people then. But like a way we they talk now for use the alumni money then what they gather or money then what they mobilize for let we can use for this bicentenary. If he can, we still they create now an inclusive, transparent, accountable framework so that everybody go get confidence in the money then we then go they put in for improve Robe College. You know, I be tell you earlier on say they say put you know society money day. So we make it clear say if they put you money, who say they put them, how then they use them, how then they make decision for use them, it get for be open to everybody. And room go there for ask questions. You know, because we not go get for continue business as usual. What I mean by that, doubts and suspicion. You get for create room for openness and you get for create room for answer questions. I think that one day go restore public confidence.
So now, Prof. Log to the celebration. What are the activities then we surround this 200 years celebration?
The planning committee get subcommittees then, like for example, we get communication and publicity. We also get research. We also get, you know, fundraising. So we get other committees then, what I don't call. In addition, we all they work towards specific big celebration. But we get forget when the week towards the celebration self-can. We get forget line of activities. We get forget game. We get forget conference. We get forget special convocation. You know, people can interchange that word, the congregation and convocation. The act provide for convocation, it also provide for congregation. Convocation, now for let we meet and discuss. Congregation, now for let we meet and give award of degrees, diploma, and the like. So we get for get special convocation, where then we get for acknowledge people then, and then go also get for, you know, discuss the way forward for Robe College for the next 100 years, where they take we to 300 years. We also get forget Awujo. We also get forget parade. We also get for, you know, we don't get with brass band. So we get for call of return. But then around all that one day, we get development pillars there. One, now that road network. We want for two, the road, Robe College road from Mode to Sky Junction. That ending now where they don't make them for let you pass there, you get for pay small thing. That small thing there, if we keep on, it will they maintain the road. That one they go also improve security. We want fence for Robe College, perimeter fencing. We also need water now for Robe College. Well, thank God until these 2 days rain we don't cancel until we dam na battles now, we don't begin to get half water. But for the past 3 months now, it's difficult for get water. And then we dey get water boku na rainy season, but we not get side for harvest, keep that water. So that dry season we can continue for use them. We also want forget boreholes them for let we able forget additional facility. We also want for the sell water. You know, I mean when are we own brand, we get waiting with a thing but what they call Ore quench or Ore spring water. The spring water around Grafton, we self get now with botanical garden spring there. So we think say if we they do that one day back, then they go bring small money for we. We also they think for digitize with operations then. So that in the near future, not to every day you go left you host for go college for lectures. You will also access lectures now you bait as long as the platform day. We also they think about electricity, effective supply for enhance that kind of thing what they talk. We won't forget what you call a monument, something where everybody go see from far. For no say Robe College done 200 years. We also want forget a complex multi-purpose building for bicentenary. So that one day go allow for conference. Just see me and you don't go city hall, not so. Look at the auditorium, how it is. And then we want to get something bigger than that. You don't go foreign affairs at the academy. You don't see how the setup day, that room day. We want to get something better than that. So that at the end of the day, all that one day go add value to Robe College.
So you go different from amphitheater.
Far away, you know, amphitheater.
Kingsley,
yeah, but even the field, Havelock. we want for make a mini stadium
with
so
all,
that you know.
all length here we don't talk about waiting on them budgets for achieving because I know just have up say now the alumni if you can pay put money into all them dream then the way una gets for mark 200 year anniversary una must go don't raise something a corner where something then go just can't top up for actualize them.
Okay, okay, when we say budget, I feel saying that the amount for should be they ask for, because the amount we get in mind for every of the sector they will don't talk about. If you put the big picture together, think about $200 million. You understand, eh? And then are not only alumni, even the one that where they family then go from college, we know they again. You know, from college, part of the assets then at all. Now people that will be don't attend, so then when they die, then they say well, they left Giddies. So, but waiting be don't happen, will not be done they reach out as entity for actually engage, you know, and also convince people then in one way or the other for let them support we. Now that make we glad for this opportunity where Liberty don't put we at Liberty for really talk about Frobe College in 200 years, so that through this, because now they go far, people then they go they watch this in Nigeria, America, then they know say this kind of thing they own. We they appeal to them, that money they no small. But we want her, and we make it clear say the reporting and framework for accountability, you know, is so rigid, so that nobody no go get for fear say they put this money for let them go eat her. No. We believe, say, even, you know, I mean, interestingly, from college, the one that always did before crusade of accountability, including the People's Commissioner, and a product of Frobe College. We believe, say, when they all kind of put their money there, and at the end of the day, everybody will concern.
I bring this message from Albert Fuji, where they say, sad, the core values and ideals of this noble institution is now being eroded. The institution was founded upon the mission of the CMS. What are the committee, the celebration committee doing about bringing Anglican churches into the celebration and not politicians?
No, well, interestingly, right from the inception of forming committees, we don't talk and say, in fact, we don't go now, how they call this place, George Street. You know, outside Cathedral Church Day, they get office. We don't go there 2 times for let we able for meet and discuss with them. That's the mission. You know, for let we actually celebrate the 200
How
years.
did they don't evolve before?
You know, now that's how they talk. We not go no side. We still in a take off stage. All right. So we don't go the 2 times. For let we able for put stand to them, then we all come on board. Because we know they write the history of Frobe College. I tell you about research committee. We know they write the history of Frobe College without that entity. Because before ever Frobe College, they even moved na Frobe, we carry the name. Now regent is start as mission entity. Now clergy then, they be done they. So we know they go without them. So now, in fact, if I way that they remind we again, even while they talk now, then a big stake. But waiting we they do. For let we even document the history we are ready now for can go do. We believe say we scripts now then they help we write down, especially na the regent site. Who side the original site been there for Frobe College. Like I no more and watch they can do. You know, then they go na the bush, they see the sites. So equally, we believe say today now we end there. We not just call politician, no. I only be tell you say political players there. Now the 2 house they all. Now Frobe College easily begin call their name. As they call their name, now so then they show you say the umbilical cords then tie to Frobe College.
Like I've been asked you earlier, because resources in all of this is very important. Let me know each stage. The 200 year 2027 come. All length in the way you don't highlight. I ask you almost una don't get. Where una they ask people now for come on board for support. Una waiting, una really don't put aside for all of this celebration.
Well, when you say we put aside, we know, first of all, the team meet we with constraint. Okay? Then, even for let we reach out, let we organize meeting, let we organize activity, now part of waiting we get. You understand, eh?
So now
but
nothing.
For say we don't put this naira, a part for bicentenary, we not put down the 8 because the money no dey. You understand? And when that money no dey, na make we dey reach out, inform everybody. From a college the birthday they come, let we come together celebrate. We dey operate in difficult environment. I be don't tell you, we get for pay salaries, we get for provide stationaries, we also get for repair, we get for provide wash facilities and the like. And then the money, you know, me and you know, the money we dey now at the moment, the word inflation, na a challenge to every entity. So, but if we dey do all this what we don't plan, we first step now for organize. The second step now for mobilize. So we don't organize. Now we then at the stage now for mobilize everybody for let them give support.
So the celebration, now the administration or now the alumni, the champion.
In fact, now joint efforts. The administration na actor, alumni na another actor, other well wishers then na another actor there. So now that make we say na joint efforts.
So if it come for like account, what that the people then go ask?
The people then get for ask.
Like the committee.
The committee where we put together, we inclusive. You don't understand it? So that at the end of the day, they make themselves available for let them answer question. But we know they wait first for let them answer question. They create a framework. Now, when time reach now, hold on with that framework. Alex, the opportunity they say if you don't pay you money through even orange money, it will enter and show saying Alex pay this in the system within the bill. When they pull money there, it go show who that pull, waiting and pull, how they use them. So that at the end of the day, we know they just wait for let people ask questions.
We go still wanna bring initiative, like for example, you get some big, like we talk about the vice president now, they go former president, so okay, we'll get this particular garden for just an example. Once somebody go take a carry name, somebody will go take this project, carry a name. Now reach to that level, because you get people them way a big down them. For example, see coal, we go make a building, or reach to that stage during this celebration.
In fact, just take first one the perimeter fencing. The way we arrange the walls of the fencing as design. If Alex go pay for this distance where they cover from here to here and that fencing, Alex can put your inscription there. You don't understand, eh? For carry your name of efforts. Beyond that, again, you know, the facilities there where you go down sponsor. The building of Tundeko, the way you go to college, then they call it Tundeko building. Not so? So if Alex self decide for go do anything in that spirit for let your name be seen at Frobe College for the next 100 years, so they do one. You know, because it's very important for let you also be seen for waiting you they do.
So like the fencing, for example, when I don't put, so okay, if you put it, when I don't get amount of money.
Exactly.
Say,
we get complete project form now of the fencing.
So somebody just will pay this amount, they don't get.
He pay for this amount, now this space he go cover. Then that space where he cover, you want you name there, then go put on there. Or on a group or class. Because we don't even arrange again, say we get decade competition. We get the one that we been go from Bay College from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, onto the time of the bicentenary celebration. It will interest you for no say this past Saturday will go. Whether be they call the crowd, the noise be less. As they say 2000, then the place begin shoot. 2010, hey, you know the Gen Z then be boku pass week. So at the end of the day, we they also expect say we they put them into that block for competition, so that let we see how much of them group then they go able for do something.
What about the event for bring people together? The final event, how you get for look like?
Well, then they would already design them. What thing will they do now for popularize them? Let people then know say na so na Alex go fall, na Tonya go fall, and that this way. But again, let us not forget for tell family then say from a college at some point be there my bank. So we get with my bank sites. Then as I they talk now, then they clean it. We get forget some activities then at my bank. You know, so that in as much as we they go na Frobe, Clinton, we they also get for Timbot for going to my bank safe. And then we also they up Mount Ore, just for let people they understand. You know, say Frobe College, it don't evolve over the years. And where it be they evolve now a different point of education, this or learning. And we want for make them points that they more visible so that everybody go see how for revive Frobe College in terms of development and in terms of impact.
Okay, talk about for make the road. How it go possible? Because the college over there has only complained, but people they live beyond the environment or around the environment where they use that road, they wouldn't be a serious concern for us. So how now we will succeed? We not go see people in the begin bypass.
No, you know, say the other road na alternative road they went na that Leicester road.
Leicester road. Yeah.
And it is under construction. So we believe say by the time then go they do young, then go down that other one. Then it will become now ideal for we for two young road. You know, so that's security. Alex will get series of security complaints. Even that student business end days here, we get reports say some people then load na poda. They can't cause problems, so they even wear mask. So the more the place open, the more the place porous. So you go find at least at some hour for let you even apply that route day. Let you get reason for go day. You know, so part of the maintenance of the road and also strengthening security, we need toll service in that place.
When as administration, for the college FIBA states on your own, when I able get control for like put on a word and it happen.
Yes.
Because I see the last time we there, talk about secret society or then club business. But it's a club with very big, the radicals. Go back and perform. Una get authority over the campus.
Well, we don't know if na campus then perform. Because na be campus, police then did it. Interestingly, we know we shared responsibility with the security
Well,
sector.
see the American slave.
Now that's how they talk. I wonder if na old video you go they refer to. Not to then there is Alex. When me and you they talk, so if you go up college now, they meet police Land Rover. He park right before we say they talk. And all waiting the police they be asked for. Waiting at the college, a decision, a administrative rules and regulation relating to that. They don't want. We as administration not get that way for run after student. We rely on the security service providers then for provide security. Again, let me you get this thing clear. Say nobody know they against socialization. For let you be complete human being, one aspect of you na social life. The only thing is now the way how then thing can, take other shape. If at all it not be they take violent shape, you understand it. I don't think say it will be cause of alarm. People then they can get a network then they for even employment. That when you dey inside there, you go able to seek each and other welfare, connection and the like. And then also it can be fine mix. Because if you look at them club then they before now the only side way they see people then we get green divide or red divide then they together, as one entity. But the only thing is if only we student the consciousness for say this thing not for be anything for violence, this thing not for be anything for rivalry, we go lead to blood or other things then. I don't think say if anybody go there against them. But the when try now we don't come to that point. We say for example now we for Sidonia, no, now we for there. By the time they mara, Kuskas don't commode. Before they don't put 32 domots there. Me and you know how much for plywood. And then if at all, na badia be they call, na the maintenance that place. Where they be poil they we sit down for more than nearly 10 years. Student they know they use hostel. Where badia done, na that 10 they then go back. So you go think again say if they damage anything under, who say money go come out for maker.
Doc, the celebration again, with this club concern, we not go see some aspect go married by a black or white entity or liberals or radicals, this kind of thing begin to take place. And more like we talk about that 2000, we'll get a crowd. And I more looked into this thing. Not go see doing the celebration and kind of thing.
You see, within the campus, now they will be done say no. But then entity here, so they be done register now as foundation, where they exist outside campus. We believe say then go down become more mature. When I say more mature, you get people that now they inside the club, then they what they call. So they don't they inside the 70 years, so they don't they inside 60 years. But then they as entities they outside. If they decide for let they can support, in one way or the other, we believe say they will get for maintain peace, they will maintain standard. The students they now were very young. They tell when we go college, they be the counts who that small. Now him not be the news. They say that they small, he can collect. But now who that big? Now in the news. They say look that big man and the day first year. So the whole thing don't change. So then self, we they try for improve on what you call counseling. You know, if the university get counseling center, some of them Gen Z, we think say them for able for where they go, then talk to them. You know, how they for comport themselves, how they for behave, so that energy, when they carry with in a college, then we're able to use that energy they well.
Because the reason why I ask, when I be reports for radio, I go for reports. One of the people I also get, I don't know if I be white or black, get events na IPAM, then call me for a cover. But the government with that carry join club, me no know. So I received spray, pepper spray, and I can sense them. So you get innocent people them we possibly something me not join club. So then somebody they will not join, then you go for go celebrate, you go for go enjoy. They can take happen, possibly they can get embarrassment, then you go come back to one of the organizers.
Well, then at the team make we believe say we they engage everybody. This club business, like how you talk, if you go now on a campus with administration being just they use the word re-invoke. Because this ban not to administration, the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, then Ministry of Education, be don't ban them. But we been give deaf ears or blind eyes to the activities this BNT. But then because of the way the trend be done they happen now, we decide say no, let we call them back to attention and do them. So if you go now, Boku student and they then go support waiting the administration don't do so. Because if you don't they reach some side, then go sit down, you they talk, somebody say you're not supposed to sit down yonder. Grab day. But you they see and say that the college you yourself don't register, pay fees. How you come people go say no sit down here, we're not to specific guarding. So but for let equity, you know, or fairness day, we don't put control so that we go able to get free learning environment, safe learning environment for every student.
Doctor, we'll talk a little bit about the ACC and the university, that report will come out. We see together on our own position, the ACC don't pull the reports. What's now the university position for somebody who they watch this program now, who maybe not don't come across it on our own position?
Well, again, with that, I can always want to make it clear, say the University of Sierra Leone and ACC not get bad blood. Otherwise, no adversarial relationship. We not also respond to the reports with any confrontation. We attempt to put the record straight. Number one, you know, we agree with most of the things there, especially 6 points where ACC puts in their reports, and then we disagree with some. You understand? We agree, say, for example, lapses then they, now we system, and then lapses then they, we need for review with system holistically and address them. We agree, say, the way how the business center they been registered as company, it difficult for let the university administration directly get control over them, except if it go get for review that registration legal framework and allow them for let it get direct control over them. We also agree with ACC say records management and other things that we relate to with business then is difficult. We agree with ACC say university no get policy, general policy for manage a research grant overhead. The point then we agree with ACC. The point then where we deviate from ACC, one, we investigation not to be just for fraud and corruption. It been go beyond that. When that one day na ACC the mandate, we be they look at general administration, financial management, and procurement. Inside there, some breaches then they will come out clear. Now the investigation where the university do, where to we ACC not get right for exonerate anybody for them because it not they under ACC. Basically, for example, if you fail for do certain things then by we own regulation, keep records, provide documents, not to corruption that one day, but like a breach. Just like now, if then they investigate, but money use, no money use, when I get to the rule now say, for example, no eat inside here. So if they find out about money no loss, that not simply means where you can eat inside here, you not get something for answer to. So that side there, we clearly tell ACC say, We agree with all the other reform that we then called for, but then side that we relate to we own policy, we own laws then about certain things then where people then breach, we not go agree say they don't exonerate them. We also come to the model. Now, ACC tell we say in as much as research grants overhead policy no dey for manage and generally commerce dem be don develop policy wey na true donor support. We can use commerce model for the other campuses. We tell ACC say because commerce don't actually use that money for even build amphitheater and other infrastructures then. We say fine, but the only problem is we not go use commerce model because all waiting commerce reports say they don't do records they not there now the offices they where they supposed for day. For example, all the activities and the records they not in a vice chancellor office, record not in a registrar office, record not also in a the finance director office. But we own policy, we own principles them, we own laws that show say once the acts of the Universities Act 2021 made the vice chancellor the vote controller, now in office go get forgets, then documents, then their records, then they at any point in time, you know. So even when ACC talks say not to corruption the way they use the money, but to we own internal policy regulations and the University Act provide say then document then they for then at their offices then they. So that point again we disagree with ACC and also urge ACC for understand say now part of we proceedings then. The third side where we ACC then being get another point of agreement and also disagreement. Now the side where ACC we get governance challenge, we say yes we agree, but then put on the governance challenge more on external intervention or interference than internal weaknesses. So we come back to ACC say if we ignore the internal weaknesses, then reform not will take place. Because the governance crisis now the University of Sierra Leone, it emanates largely from failing for write a letter of appointment to pro vice chancellor. If at all there was a letter of appointment to pro vice chancellor before the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education appoints an acting vice chancellor, then we be for saying na completely external. But then the second part again, no minutes not been there. And university as we are, even we are una dey so, any decision una they make, as long as na meeting una do minutes day. So that at the end of the day, it will be available. So we now, with all this governance crisis come, no minutes not been there where they should say that the decision this will arrive at for make Alex a pro vice chancellor. And this is a letter for Alex as pro vice chancellor before the ministry interfere as far as it is. So when we look at the ACC report again, we accept them in good faith. The errors then, the areas that always ACC point at, we accept and do reform, because one area we don't do now, we current pro vice chancellor now Professor James Rosse. Courts being forget proceedings for make a pro vice chancellor, and then they also get appointment letter to the effect, and then minutes day. I think yesterday on social media you see where they don't appoint pro vice chancellor and EB cost. All over. So this not a thing where that decision if they don't make it if they in hidden or if it be matter of we understand if it be documented.
So in all of this, Doc, also the issue of apology coming.
Well,
we want to ask for apology from the ACC.
Good. The apology simply like how I explain. The way how they write the letter, first of all, not to be press release. Remember me and say where ACC they investigate any matter, then they put press release. Where they don't back, then put press release. But certain matters and the way they deal with them, they end administrative action. So now letter they write what they call administrative letter to VCMP. Then people then take her now outside. Na social media, mainstream media, then the presentation of them, from them people, then they say ACC don't exonerate we, then other people then they in fact will be involved even in that investigation, their own personality there, then be disparaged there or defame them. In mere sense that tomorrow if we even get investigation, we call maybe say come that kind of experience there where you said be they see, you go say no USM no they come or tomorrow let them not come bashry. So that way people they interpret and then take the document itself, say ACC don't exonerate we. And ACC they only exonerate you for corruption. Corruption get a definition. We investigation not to be just corruption. It been go beyond corruption. So if somebody say ACC don't, exonerate
so
me for
not
everything.
Acknowledge say ACC don't exonerate them people in there because inside ACC they report to them put then states and they clearly one panditine with them fair notes. On a investigation wanna being do, on not even give the people a chance for explain themselves.
Well, so now that make I can even with documents. You understand? If you wish. The people then after the first level of investigation where we do. Now the document that ACC asks for. When they approve that document, they then set against subcommittees of 4. For 4 that look at the issues that inside that first one day. So if ACC again be engaged with continuously before then they come out, then before don't know say additional investigation in line with that, we don't still continue within the university. For example, even Usa ACC talks say the issue of audits we don't put to rest. Why I talk say I can document now. After that investigation, where ACC report now say need not be there for even investigate because they don't address the audit issue. Audit rights inside October 2024. They asked for let them suspend the salary of the vice chancellor now because audit reports not be done go from 2022 to 2023. I get the letter now, not to then say, which simply means ACC self be supposed for come beyond that first one and engage. ACC before don't come and no say even the grant management where they get the testimony or report here and that when they come at their offices then they know the documents know they. So in as much as themselves been they talk about the things that way they don't complete, but if they become further they before realize say certain things that they still need for be probed. So this point of call is nobody where ACC say corruption all day. Nobody not argue say corruption day. But we still argue say breaches then they when administrative management breaches then were not so necessarily corruption and you know go exonerate somebody for them without able to answer questions then in we own system.
So now that make una want an apology where the ACC clearly don't state say they don't know someone they expect apology from because the other day we been get Alex na the studio from the ACC. They say they don't know usai una they expect apology from. We mean say you are not going to get the apology you're requesting.
Well, apology, this thing not get anything significantly for do with the substance of the issue. ACC say apology, no apology, not get anything for do. The only thing is ACC not they exonerate somebody for administrative breaches. ACC no they exonerate somebody for failing to put files, usai files for day. ACC no they exonerate somebody for failing to write letter, where it before write letter. That one they in clear. Apology, no apology, the aspects that they very clear. And ACC no get mandate for stop university from taking action based on its own policies and then based on its own rules and regulations then.
Right, welcome back. We get court, of course. Then they come on a salon. They talk to get blackout. So man, they get separate. But Dr. Tonya Musabi they talk about the concerns where the university administration gets with the ACC report. Well, you seen a letter how they send with them. Boom. So now with all this way on they happen, the issue of corruption, according to corruption, or the most kind of description they go give the to actually happen. Now, mismanagement. Nah, what description you go actually give?
When I done at the thing, the description, we get lapses now with management framework. We system need review. We system need actually reform. And that one they make we appreciate waiting ACC advice.
ACC can do that investigation if we look at institutional operations. If this they go right, salaries go well, the right staff in the right place. So in office again, and then look at make them.
On another side, I say we agree with them. The only side where I don't highlight, for example, you don't see them. Even when they tell we say procurement problem not being there with the $126,000 motor car, we agree, but we also they look at value for money and then how you they prioritize. People that don't work, Alex, if you work now after a number of years you retire, waiting go take you home now you benefit. The past administration left, outstanding amount for pay. I don't say they not be the pay, but outstanding amount for pay of 16 billion. The people then they will be forget that money, some don't die. They even left other people for receive and they don't die. So they look at and say, if at all you get any 2 trillion, 3 trillion, you go prioritize the payment of benefits than, for undertake certain exorbitant, financial expenditure.
So with all this.
Secondly, also, you be able dominion. The dominion business, now been document business. People then car with us on they pay their car with their document for let them verify. Where they done, some lecturers they come out doctor, they car master. Some staff then they sack them, they even go na court of law. But 30 days we see that we not see the dominion outputs or information on our website or on our DVCs and office then. Where everybody go know say fairness been there. So meaning some of them think that they all na lapses now administrative system in terms of records and documentation. So we believe say where ACC self coming, it coming for add value to this process. The only side and where I don't say, for example, whereas things that they were not to corruption necessarily, but then are things that we want accountability by we own policy, we own laws then, we own regulations then, we know they drop them because ACC say no corruption or we don't drop them. Now that are the issues then.
So what about the issue of the university autonomy? Its autonomy, am I right? The external interference, the university courts. These are all issues where they light, on our experience interference.
As we see now, when are they going to interfere with we?
The university still getting authority.
You get the courts now in the autonomy. You don't understand? Court meetings are chaired by...
I don't interfere with them.
No, court meetings are chaired by the chancellor. The DVCs then they did. We got with Senate. Senate meeting is chaired by the vice chancellor. With structures then they work. So not to any detection they can't we for one.
But
so the concept,
investigation is to be in front of the involvement of the Ministry of Tertiary, especially the minister herself. Money where they say being transferred go to private company, the interference for dissolve the court, then all of the issues then they come up.
So it go fine as journalists for let una invite the ministry.
We've done that countless
for
times.
let them explain anything we relate to them. And they explain anything we relate to. No, and they can. Anything we relate to management. Now I make we position paper self what we pull. The only thing we argue boy and I say, if we system not be weak, it not be for give room to even that kind of thing where then they say. Maybe if appointment letter been there, where they show say maybe is the pro vice chancellor. Minutes been there. Where they show say the meeting they held and the decision this for maybe. Then 2 things that you provide them. Who that go can't say I they can with somebody situation now. So we they argue say if not to be with your internal weaknesses, room not be for there for anybody or any authority for interfere as alleged with the system. But because of we not being able to do that basic 2 things there. 1, provide appointment letter beforehand. 2, provide minutes of decision beforehand. Then, if there is any room somebody else coming in, now that one they give a room for coming.
So does that mean moving forward, based on the recommendations and where the ACC self give the university, when they put measures in place, waiting be happen up again, we see the involvement of a sitting minister actively way and bug the university work?
I think I talked a few minutes ago, Alex. I say now we get pro vice chancellor. when Dr. Professor James B. Russell, they don't appoint her, he get the appointment letter, minutes day to the decision. Any gathering where they go now, then they address her. Apart from him being VVC commerce, then they address her as pro vice chancellor. I even tell you, say yesterday, we see her on social media, EB costs, where they don't get them pro vice chancellor, they congratulate her. This is a very important position, maybe. It just sound like how una there, una get somebody when a MD or CEO. Then when I say if the CEO know then this person for step in directly. So that kind of thing the act provides say if for be appointed and he not go get for be appointed without the letter. So when that kind of thing they happen, now that make we investigation they look at other things then.
Right.
You know, for example, that letter where I talk about handing over notes, handing over documents, you know, and records then where they're supposed for available, where they're not available. These are all internal issues then, we don't necessarily surmount to corruption, but they're also very important for administrative performance and management and institutional integrity.
All right, so as to the wrap up your segment, Dr. Musa, let me just wrap up with you appealing to especially on our diaspora alumni them for come on board the 200-year celebration of FBC.
Well, I use this platform for reach out more. Tell everybody say FBC is 200 years, you know they far, in a less than 1 year. And let remember FBC and let yourself tell the other FBC, he tell a company, he tell the other one, say this is Furabites movement. We back with a right, with tribute of FBC, not to way at any other time it go fit, but these 200 years. Because some of we will get for celebrate them. For let we meet up the 300 years is very narrow. So let we give back to Frobe College.
All right, many thanks for your journey this morning, Dr. Tonya Musa Bikaya this morning for telling me about the celebration of the FBC then 200-year anniversary, and we Self na Liberty TV they wish you all the best, and we they join for call on the alumni them of FBC Leona come on board and support for achieved a lot of plans them way say and get for ensure say I see somebody really send message say on another water on one side water. But anyways, as time to go, we go come with you back at the studio for continue for make appeal for ensure say the plans they wanna get for this anniversary gonna able for achieve them. We can go into the next segment now when a comedy, and we they join comedian Dominic shortly. Let me just do the short break and we they come over to him.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey. Voices gone. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah.
All right, welcome back. We continue with the program, the breakfast show. They come to you from Liberty Online Television. Like we'll tell you earlier on, we'll be talk about education, and we're done with Dr. Tonya Musa. Now, as we all know, we come to the weekend. So the weekend don't start already, and The weekend is full of many activities, so can make them very interesting. Looking at the blackout, many issues that happen. Finally, you feel silent, you laugh. The many problems that happen at this country. That's why this morning we get comedian Dominic in the studio. We get an event where you can take with rule. First, I welcome in this morning. A very good morning to you, Dominic.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Serena. Good morning, everybody.
I don't see many videos. Once I know you many by video that I don't watch. Now for Shinka Agba Sosa. But tell a little bit about comedian Dominic. How you go into comedy?
Comedian Dominic, first of all, I attended St. Edward's Secondary School. And comedian Dominic, my graphic designer, visual editor as well. And of course, how I come into this comedy business, start funnily. Now, a friend we be the boo, but that be the camera stuff for them. So like he come shoot inside town. But like we see me, I get camera, I get everything. I tell me say, well, I the boo. I say I can do them skits them, and you get camera and have to it on here. Why not go to collabo, or you go to shoot for me, it edits for me, they go to post for me. I say problem not the. So we start a relationship at the shoot for. So there was this content where he writes, nobody not be there for play the role. That's okay. Today, they can't play this role here. Let's see how you go able to deliver. So for other person we go shoot because normally I mean the shoots. So that is how other person shoots. So me play. When I play, we post time. For that video, they go viral past all the team beyond they do. So people are like, okay, we're not today we work. So begin doing small. Until anything they do so far, people they appreciate, people they say this fine. Just don't say this la ola.
But growing up, what you be the wish for become?
But look at football. I mean, I personally like football so much. I be the always while they come up, I will always imagine I will be footballer. Even within my friends, them, I be stubborn so bad. When you come for a ball business, like I not eat now. Once I go play ball, all the feel and a free tongue. In fact, in the issue points, I they go as far as Eastern. For good no more, if I not go for play, I for need for team up, see where they I be just like football so much. But until this other career coming now, I begin shift. I begin make laziness over. So my parents begin tell me now, say, this man, it don't look left for Obaya.
So, who's them actively go say you really do something where like nine sell you, nine go viral where you say, this are the all now it's to one.
I think something be happen at St. Edward's one time. Because it was 206. I mean, there was a principal who would call Tizo. And back if you happen for being in last year, it was something happened. It was a riot. It be happened. We began I don't forget a name by then. So like we not be the small one. I'm not understanding. You understand? So my friends, they send me before. I said, Dominic, this crowd will come or this movement will try to take. You take over. So they send me for put something serious. I take everything as fun. Begin crack some kind of funny things. Them business. So some people they expect seriousness. We break out kalu business. Begin make it go to a point they don't even take us serious again. From that point, the man begin say something they way I think you look the take kalu way. I will let you all our seriousness. So since that moment I begin to say, okay, you know what? You have to begin to take this thing serious. From then I begin associate myself with other big comedians then for the land from them. Telling say this. But from that moment I realize say this route I for take.
You say they're sending for go do something serious. They begin to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So for a comedy na kalo business.
Well, anything one thing but in fact like you always say comedian are supposed to be not serious. Comedian not for serious person. No, me are serious.
But you guys swear bad.
No, I serious, but the only thing I can share for toxic. No, that's the most serious. I don't know why we comedian like toxic we serious. You need to take and see. If you talk to woman, if you're like you say, "Bona kalo talk," they talk. But within, trust me, comedians we are the most serious people.
Ikiano man.
Akiano man.
How you do?
But they need to take us serious.
What's your favorite line?
They need to take us serious.
I can do away Ikiano man.
Baby, I don't bet by you. For my receive from all and this where you pass. Where you pass, I don't watch you, I don't run after you. If I don't ask all I don't say all kind of time for take your number, but which I don't see so today, I don't see your number, you get out, I don't see any kind of today me you
Yeah, I do man can respond.
I laugh no more. So I can say, not to see you something. So okay, I can go to a point, I can send me party them. Okay, no thing. Go work this mission for me. Because if me facing, they won't take us serious. So the party I can go work the people can say, if Dominic be serious, I say they come. When Dominic go now, they take and say, one thing, una comedians them, and not say every day una come on and this and this. Even if you see yourself, you take the relationship serious.
You get possibly admire the comedy industry in a salon?
Yes, I get possibly not to one, not to two, but like I get possibly I admire. Not in all what it do, but you get certain things that it do we I admire. Because see, you get good way, you get bad way. So if I admire, you know, all what you do. But there are certain things we do I admire so much.
So now that
like a faculty.
Gonna party.
I'm a party. Apart from being when it did a stage, for me I'm the best comedian at salon. When it did a stage, creativity, everything just left from here. But when you walk out of the stage, you get certain things we do I know they admire.
So let's talk about this show. Before we go to the dates, now your first show.
No, this happened for being my second show. My first show I be doing 3 years back. I be doing 3 years back now. YWC now. And for being my first show. Then 1 or 2 things come up. So I be get for relax. Try for do more research and wait everything. So this happened for being my second show.
This is not the Shinka edition.
No,
Why
Shinka
Shinka edition? We are going to Shinka people.
Well,
in
Shinka
life.
edition actually, before, okay, after I don't release my dates, I don't take the venue. I ask a question. I say, I do me show. Who's kind of team, like I ask on Facebook to me fans, now whose team we for use? So they all know this Shinka between me and Agba and all. And so this one call us Shinka edition. Because for now, we can't pass Shinka business, you know, say, you get friend with the Shinka, you know, they joke with them. So this particular show, I name am Shinka edition. So like, meet 1 or 2 people, they say, I like the fans, the one I really work for.
What some people them for expect? Because I see over 20 comedians them, now the flyer. What some people for expect tonight?
In fact, that is why I call them Dominic Unusual. First of all, na Dominic Unusual Shinka edition. Things that we blend see na other shows them. This thing for different. This thing for go to drama and pure comedy. You don't understand? People get for expects waiting they know they not be the expects from the other shows them. This get for be creativity, get for the enough, the setup, the performance. In fact, say forget different acts them way people not see it. They get acts them way be not they make could laugh before, but the name just with itself would be count all over tonight. They all the training comedians and back, they don't go back, do their research, count something different, not to wait you and know them for. Say, okay, now this line I know you for, now this line I know you for. Today you get for different. Everybody they can like a new something.
Society
like
event.
A born again.
Society events get for the take place.
But it happened at Cabana na Beach Road. Opposite Plan B. Na Beach Road, Abadi and wait him up with the city.
And what somebody needs someone not secure ticket it who the night watch you there. You want somebody need for go.
Yeah, for the one that we know secured and tickets available now. Okay, I will say na pass available now because I today for the show. We no go give tickets again. Just check out the pass.
I've sold out too.
Yeah, no, for salon, you know, we use sold out per se.
But don't sell almost.
Almost.
So you not to like faculty be so they cry say.
Yeah.
Make sure don't reach and I even sell almost.
No, one thing about faculty, it cannot sell like 2,000. They don't put like 2,000 people don't buy tickets. They see crazy and my credit money I take now with itself now this that now just even if you get 10,000 still for a lot of sold out.
So you are there now.
Yeah. So like
Don't sell down.
yes. No, I tell God thank you. They are not discouraged the one that we not buy.
But when I shinka business, what's how they don't pay? They gonna limit the venue they don't broker.
No, that make us say this guy for different today. The only talk so just I get it for every tell me say me I not go give you money now for let you give me pass until I go there. I see sets, I see chair, I see everybody because you are possible. Me no go shinka musician. Man not send the money for you. The day for which they say bo brand and shinka you until I go na the venue and all and all and all. But like I say, the location na Cabana opposite Plan B or near Atlantic Lumley Hotel. But if you come up so part after Sierra Palm. Yes, it is the Cabana, a very nice place, decent, they good, and of course
how the sound system,
everything just mwah.
What about people get vehicle parking space?
I say all you need for do just go. And I program only for me, sir.
Now post way something I want to get him buy for himself. But you go and stay near something no married and in near post go laugh with.
So the program over the life. So today it can go somebody else.
It go get person there.
Okay, yeah, you can say no good.
You don't sell Giboku, you don't sell Giboku man.
Yes. Like you say no go Sansana Beach.
So they advise the man not go Sansana Beach.
So all single man that we want go, you okay? All thing they.
The thing about comedy, now how you able to move your crowd. For you know, get a dead room, for example. For you, how you they move your crowd? Is it that you jokes and where you can crack, you can don't do and force now also your family member they say na sidonba la crack this joke now go for go crack tonight or not just when you reach at the hall you they be inspired by what you see?
Yes, what you talk so one thing about comedy, you get for deal with the audience. Now I don't know if it's a corporate audience. I don't already know me jokes them for the corporate audience. If you invite me, so okay, I get a club program. I know say club audience and this audience is different. So this some people now when they reach they like I tell one faculty just said that my faculty know the right joke. The way it come, it see you now you way it see what you dress, what you self. Now they the EB joke. Now direct to the point. While like we not a corporate, we do watch a corporate, we know what the corporate need, we pack in and we go deliver them. You don't understand?
Because I will get on Wednesday, Tuesday, Kendo, and there's one being every day. And then they say they write jokes.
So all comedians
they change.
All comedians they write joke. Now few go say I know they use more of me joke what they write. Some just creative when they come on sets, like when they come so you understand. Every comedian gets them, but that writing of jokes, every comedian they do them. You know why? For example, I would run down these steps something happen very very funny. I can jot them down. When I go sit down, I arrange them well. You don't understand. Every comedian so far they write jokes.
You they make joke where you know say the hot person, or you make joke where you just feel say loud man.
No, for anybody where they do joke for hot, you're not saying a joke.
Because another one of the discussion we get, then they are not that.
Not a joke.
Some people they like there's one thing I believe say not they hurt somebody, not do. And just believe say make fun all man laugh.
Yeah.
Some man get to think of roasting or looking now because say
roasting a part of comedy, but you get limits. If I roast you, they laugh, meaning you okay with her. But if I roast you, then be not too it itself, meaning maybe I don't go beyond my level. So as a comedian, I get for no all that stuff like that. Like a beyond type of comedian, obviously I did do roasting. I did look at the day-to-day happenings. Which they happy and with everything. Why you all like comedians them now? Then they would do without roasting. I like to take example from faculty. I don't know why. I don't know something because I admire them. You don't understand? Now, post really like for host. Quick, in fact, they tell yourself. But you get level, you get limits. Where the host, you may be the liquor. Well, we get other comedians and we are not going to mention their name. After we don't know, he pass, he go meet other comedian, laying complaints, say, I don't like what this man do. Now, he colleague talk to him next time. What he do, so he hurts me.
So we experience something like that there.
Yeah, it don't happen. I don't go call names, but
No, like today we experience.
no. That is why all the comedians them we I talk to, we go for grace the show today. I believe they're not corporate comedians one way or the other. Not that way and the other side they could do other stuff, but for today your events and the setup, they know say this particular show we're gonna kind of jokes who they deliver. And that is why all the comedians who are calling people who have to say they're not doing
Now the flyer on the screen, just tell you some of the big names. Sometimes not to man sabi, but tell you about who do I know this is so.
We get Richie Obama, a big name. You know, we call comedians them up 5 self Richie Obama not there among. Then we get Desmond Benya. We call him grandpa. Now we own president. We are in the lead. We call him the daddy pa we all. And we get Ogawo, of course, himself a household name. Everybody know Ogawo. If you listen comedy or you follow comedy, you go on the Ogawo. Of course, we get faculty. Of course, himself for now is the most trending comedian. Even the man self now I grab, you tell him about faculty, you say that's why guy. So like everybody know about faculty. We get of course Kindo Amani, who I will say is the most corporate comedian at Salon.
So it's all the many names and the timing most important. Some of we don't the old now. When I want to go comedy show and they say morning, how much o'clock you really they come on stage? Because the one way you invite same for many and many people they go they look up to you, say then they go support you and then go and see you on stage.
Well, the show they get carpets at 8 o'clock. The show they start 9, and every comedian get in time with them get, except some other thing happen. Also tell the audience, just you get some comedians, the audience say, no, wait for us, you understand? But every comedian get in time limit we get. So now this is for take, At least 1 o'clock, 12:01, the show for everybody for the
So we'll see una here Agbasosa on stage. Now Shinka on herself, the oil get all this.
So that's how I do. I want keep on a box.
Yeah.
I want keep on a box. I make I say today, people go for expect waiting them. You know, everybody to go show for this new thing. You don't understand, eh? So all you need for do today, just make sure say be part of the show. So man, you go say, okay, I want to see what you get for do to Agbati. I don't need for to explain everything. Just
Because
buy the tickets and
the
go.
way all you then computer they can sell game.
All I tell you, the show na Shinka edition. Just pay like go.
So me buy tickets, not to me go Shinka.
No, anything we don't have. We just buy tickets over and go.
So this tickets them so just display for we and they see different costs for the tickets them. Then one they win a table for 4, the VIPs, the patron, and also table for 6. You get any compliments if food or drinks where they come with, then one and they go for pay for tables.
Yes, normally if anybody Blanco comedy shows, you already know. When it's the ordinary, you know, see ordinary now, they don't get business with.
I laugh
then I laugh then get. You don't understand, eh? It starts from anybody with papers ordinary now, you get what they get. The papers, the one as the price you go, the table you own, they only get food apart from the ordinary. But your food they come according to how you pay. But apart from the ordinary now, all the rest so far they get something.
All right, Dominic, as to the wrap up, get the people put them at the mood. What do they expect tonight?
Well, tonight, a lot of people they see all the shows that we go. One for see you, mommy, and today me, mommy, they go the show.
Ah, well.
Yes, and I can normally tell people say, wake up and money business. I know see that like money reach me, mama.
So now they the entrance.
Of course, mama like money to a point. We did not church one Sunday night. Pastor say, oh, we don't know say now widow. Can't collect 2 million. Imagine me, papa sit down and mama grab. My papa say stupid. I don't like it. Mama say I be going at me uncle. My man under 5 years back.
Where money is involved.
Hey, wake up and money business.
Mama deny.
No, so I don't think they don't send for me 3 million for married. In fact, they tell me before they send, they tell me, okay, send number who will forward this number to. By mistake, who I send me my number. And they send the money. I go meet mama. I say, mama, the mistake send me. I say, na me money. Then mama says, she told her talk to you. Say, see this Bobby, now this is so cool. I say, mama, just hold the money. Because this story we don't begin to go for continue for.
That's the way of the African parents.
Oga for the penalty. No, in money business, just left and yeah.
But na 3 million why you so married back.
No, marry what I mean like for do marry for person. So then pay me as a chairman.
But you know see the man for married.
No, like I am for chair you wedding. So you pay me. So it's okay, send number I pay you for chair me wedding. That send me my number.
So now mama hola. I for be get fair now for go.
A settlement. Before you see my mama will tell me say this will be imagine possibly stock with this will be I can collect money in my hand back 3 million. You know the kind stock way, you know the kind of financial.
Alright, viewers. Well, I'm Dominic. We wish you all the best, and of course, we serve for the day tonight for support. Comedian Dominic from Nine Show. We get na Dominic Unusual Shinka edition na Cabana tonight. Let we meet today and support a young comedian, a very young person. We, you know, before you sit down, I do wait for Papebra Yubobodea. I don't decide to say into comedy, so let we go out there tonight and support him na Cabana. The time again is 8 p.m. right?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. The red carpet starts, and we all go there for celebrate
9
you.
o'clock the show
Many
starts.
thanks we come to the studio this morning. Now, yeah, this edition of the Breakfast Show, the left on plenty thank you to the production team led by Musa Saukuruma. We make on see we live now all the platforms that also now watch with. They continue for Watch Liberty TV. Now all the different platforms that also we do throughout the day. Of course, we get different contents and we'll go for the drop for honor. Get yourself a wonderful weekend and stay out of trouble. Till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say goodbye.
All right, and Alex Lawrence Kuma, they wish you a blessed weekend.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.